guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we are reviewing the Star Trek episode Arena, the one where he fights the Gorn. I haven't watched this one in a while. I watched the version with the updated effects, which for the most part don't really do much in this episode. It's more just the some shots of the Enterprise. But I do like the fact they added the Gorn blinking a little bit. I don't know why, but I like that. I like that the Gorn blinks every now and then. It looks a little odd on the outfit, because the outfit obviously couldn't do that. But I like it. I do enjoy it. I enjoyed this one. A little bit of the fight is kind of silly, like right at the beginning when the Gorn is, and Kirk's kind of ducking. But like some people think that's the whole episode, and that's not the case. That's actually a pivotal point of the episode, is that the Gorn is stronger, but Kirk is faster and more agile. It even mentions that in the episode to kind of explain that, that the Gorn's tough. He takes a rock and keeps going. I like that this episode treats the Gorn as intelligent. And I love the fact that I think people have forgotten that in Star Trek since, because when the Gorn show up later in Star Trek, they're not always treated, I think, as intelligently. Now, I haven't seen when they show up in Discovery, but to me they seem like, from what I gathered, to be more brutal and less intelligent. And then in the episode of Enterprise, they also strike me as intelligent and brutal, but that's in the mirror universe where everybody's more brutal. Not that they aren't brutal here. They pretty much slaughter an entire colony, but they do it because they think their space is being encroached on. Like, you can at least see, kind of from the Gorn's point of view, why they took the actions they did, because they thought they might be being invaded, which is why Kirk, once he realizes that, he's more open to negotiation at the end when he refuses to kill the Gorn captain, and how possibly they could negotiate a peace between them. I enjoyed that. I like the fact that even Kirk mentions, since it's reptilian, I have this natural impulse to just be, disgusted and think it's unintelligent and animal. I have to remember this is a smart creature. I like the fact it references that. And the creature's fairly intelligent, listening in on Kirk while he thinks he's recording a log. And then finally talking to him later, I've heard everything you've said. Let us put an end to this. Fashioning his own traps, like when he traps Kirk with the boulders and the little trip wire. So I like the fact that Gorn is treated intelligent, even though I think if people haven't watched the episode, they won't realize that. I enjoyed that. William Shatner's doing some of his good acting here. Less of the Shatner acting, more of the good acting like he does at times. So I really like his performance. I like that the bridge crew get a little bit to do. It's not a lot. It's more just trying to hope the captain's all right and figure out if there's any way out of this other than relying on him to win. Leonard Nimoy and DeForest Kelley get some really good scenes. And then even the rest of the main cast, get some lines in there, which is really nice. I like the location work as well. And it looks really good on Blu-ray. Since the original Star Trek was shot and edited on film, it looks absolutely gorgeous on Blu-ray. The location works very nice. And I liked Kirk figuring out how to basically make the gunpowder to create the explosives. He basically makes a little bazooka, which I like. That's really clever how he does that. I like that there's a little education in there for people too. It's a fun watch. I mean, it is kind of one of the more famous episodes, but I think it's one people know more that they've heard of it than perhaps they've actually seen it. And I think you appreciate it more when you watch it. It is a good episode of Star Trek. It's not one of my favorites, but it is a good episode of the original Star Trek series. And it also gave us the wonderful commercial to the 2009 Abrams video game. Because, of course, William Shatner's not in the 2009 Abrams movie, but he is in the commercial for the video game for it, which is, I've been told, is actually a pretty good game. And it has William Shatner and the Gorn playing the game. And they get frustrated with each other and actually start doing their little mock fighting like they did in the episode. And then William Shatner's like, all right, hold up, I'm tired. They both have to take a break and rest because they're older now. It's a really good commercial. If you haven't seen it, you should watch that commercial. So it also gave us that. I love that commercial. That's a fun commercial. And I love the fact that they got William Shatner to do the commercial since he's not actually in the movie. It's really good. But yeah, it's a fun hour of Star Trek. I enjoy it. So Arena, what do you think of it? Comment down below and let me know. Don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button as well. I also have a Patreon if you like what I do and would like to support what I do. There's a link to that down there. I want to give a shout out to one of my top tier patrons, Colin Coney. I appreciate his support, as I do the support of all of my patrons and YouTube members. It does make a difference, and it is appreciated. I also have a P.O. box. If there's anything you'd like to send me to look at and review, a link to my Amazon wish list is down there. A link to my Amazon UK wish list is also down there. I think I actually have the 4K Blu-ray 4K releases of the Trek movies on my regular Amazon list, because I'd love to get the 6-movie original set and the 4-movie Next Generation set. If anybody wants to see those, I'll be happy to do reviews for those as well. And most importantly, thank you for watching.